Hi everyone! I'm so excited to share this video with you, how to break through when you're feeling stuck. So in this video, you're going to discover what's holding you back and what you can do about it. So my name is Ginny Walker, and I've been working in the emotional healing and energy psychology field for the past 15 years. I'm the developer of the Smile Again healing program and the Ultimate Advantage healing system. I was led to all this stuff years ago as a young mom when I was fighting severe postpartum depression. Traditional avenues of help and medication all proved to be very little help to me, and I was desperate. Being a young mom with 2 babies, I needed to be strong and available, and I just couldn't be the mom that I wanted to be. It was such an awful feeling. I have since discovered that healing psychological and emotional stuff doesn't have to be painful, scary, draining, or even expensive. There are simple ways to reclaim your life and feel wonderful. It's just a matter of knowing how. I have made it my life's goal to reach out and show others these wonderful techniques because they work. I had to search and scramble for years to learn what works and what doesn't, and how to simplify things so that it's applicable and doable. I'm so excited to share more with you. So do you ever wonder why some things in your life are always so hard? Are there just places in your life that seem to be a struggle no matter how hard you try? So the problems I'm talking about are the problems that have happened so often that you're now wondering if you'll ever be free of them. They're the things that make you feel like you're just running in circles and you're never going to get out. Here are a few examples, like, do you find yourself constantly fighting with debt, coming up short with money, or just plagued with anxiety and misery when you have to deal with financial stuff? Or do you struggle in your intimate relationships? Is there a certain type of problem that just seems chronic and overpowering? Or do you struggle with low energy and illness, or just feeling at odds with your body? So what is it that causes these constant struggles? That feeling of being trapped in a destructive pattern that you just can't get out of? Well, I can tell you what it's not. It isn't that you're unlucky, and it isn't that you're stupid and just not as smart or capable as everyone else, and it isn't that your life is flawed. It's not that you don't deserve wonderful, great things. The truth is, according to Einstein, everything is energy, and that is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, it's physics. So what is it that keeps us from matching the frequency of what it is we really want? Because it's not like we want to struggle and be sick, broke, or constantly in turmoil with those we love. We all want to feel wonderful, abundant, healthy, and connected. So why aren't we? What's keeping us in the struggle is something called limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is simply a thought that you've had over and over again. It's an idea that you've accepted as truth for you. Beliefs act as shortcuts for the brain. There is so much data every day to process that your brain cannot possibly break each new stimulus apart and decide and then redecide what each individual tiny moment will mean. Therefore, your brain makes connections and generalizations about what each experience means based on your core beliefs. So what does this look like in your life? Basically, your brain makes connections and then generalizations about what each experience means based on the system of core beliefs you have formed. The brain refers to those beliefs to make quick decisions like, what does this mean? Does it mean something good, or will this hurt me? Let's say, for example, that someone gives you a certain look. You've seen this look before, and perhaps it's just like the look you got when you were a child and your mom was angry at you. You most likely formed a belief at that point about that kind of look from a woman and what it will mean in your life. So now, without even thinking about it, when you encounter that look, you may automatically want to run and hide under the bed. So you just kind of get this sudden impulse that you better run and hide. And that's just one example, so here's a few more. I heard this story a while ago, and it's perfect. It's about this woman who used to always cut the ends of the ham off before she baked it. And her husband asked her one day, why she keeps cutting the ends off of the ham before she bakes it. And she said, I don't know, my mom always cuts the ends off, and that's how you bake a ham. So when they went to visit the family, the husband asked his mother-in-law, why do you cut the ends off the ham? And she said, well, my casserole pan was too small to fit the whole ham in, so I always had to cut the ends off. The wife had formed a belief that in order to cook a ham, it was necessary to cut off the ends. And this was true for the mom, but it held absolutely no truth for the daughter. So think about it. How many things in our lives are just like this? See how the wife made a decision and acted on something without even questioning or realizing it? That's how the brain makes generalizations in your life. So the brain makes those decisions, and then they stay with us until we take the time to pause and get to the bottom of it, question them. So here's just a few things to think about. What do you believe is possible for you in your life? What do you believe about your current life problems? Are there solutions or not? Is the belief empowering? Can you absolutely know that the beliefs you have are true? Our brains consult our core belief systems for everything. Core beliefs are what is running our lives, and we're consciously unaware of most of them. So when we're setting goals and in all circumstances, our deep core beliefs decide if it's even possible, safe, or worth thinking about. Our core beliefs are consulted for everything, whether we realize it or not. Things that are important, like, are we lovable? Are we worthy? Are we capable? Are we smart? Are we a failure? What's our value? Can we be trusted? Here's the most scary part about our beliefs. Most of our deep core beliefs were formed when we were kids. And the problem is, children have a distorted view of reality. They don't usually have all the facts. So they use the information that they have at the time to form these deep beliefs that stay with you forever. Most of us have heard of a child believing that dad left mom because he or she wasn't good enough. The child believes that they are the center of everything. Therefore, it's common for them to assume it's their fault that the family's falling apart. Can you see how if you felt invisible or struggled with relationships with your parents at times, you could be carrying deep core beliefs that sound like, I'm worthless and nobody loves me, or men abandon and hurt women, or the world isn't a safe place. Who knows? It could be anything. Your beliefs are the subconscious lens through which you view your life. We consult our beliefs about everything without even being consciously aware that we're doing it most of the time. Imagine how painful it is to be afraid to try new things or to talk to others because you're carrying the hidden belief, I'm worthless and nobody loves me. Your subconscious's job is to keep you safe and to help you avoid pain. So you could be keeping yourself hidden or energetically shielded from others in order to protect yourself and to eliminate the risk of being hurt. Here's just a few more things to keep in mind. If you find yourself believing that you can't get well or your situation is bleak, you will be right. You always get to be right. Remember, whatever you think about and believe with emotion becomes your reality. You are the sum total result of all your belief systems up to this moment, whether you're aware of them or not. Your beliefs will actually form a screen of logic or a screen of prejudices through which you see the entire world. Your subconscious will never allow in any information that is inconsistent with your beliefs, even if you have beliefs that are totally inconsistent with reality. To the degree to which you believe these things to be true, they become true for you. Your body obeys your thoughts and does all it can to make them a reality, whether they be positive or negative. So what do we do about these destructive beliefs? Well, let's refer to the quote from Einstein one more time. Everything is energy, and that is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. So the secret to getting unstuck and creating a breakthrough is to find and clear the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in the lower frequency of struggle. Clear the issues and the frequency automatically raises, which invites new possibilities and solutions into your life. Miracles will actually start to happen spontaneously. So now that we know more about these limiting beliefs, what do we do to heal them? Here's a quick process that will show you the basics to finding and clearing limiting beliefs. So the first thing you do is just think about something in your life that you're currently struggling with. I like to think of my life in sections: health, relationships, finances, career, and spirituality. So when you think about your life in those areas, just take a moment to think about the problem that you might be dealing with and exactly what's happening. Once you're aware of that, ask yourself, if I could have anything I want right now, what would that look like? So think about what it is that you want and be specific. Like if you're struggling with your partner, don't just say, I wish they wouldn't yell and leave their stuff all over the house. Think about what it is you want and then spell it out. So here's a few examples. I want to enjoy fun conversations where we laugh and enjoy being together. I want to experience peace and cooperation in all the details we participate in every day. I want to look forward to seeing my husband every single day. I want to feel strong and empowered when it comes to my money. I want to feel confident, valued, and appreciated at work. I want to be recognized for my efforts. I want to have fun and feel fulfilled and energized by what I'm doing. I want to feel strong, full of energy, awake and alert. I want to feel comfortable and at ease in my body. So take a moment to reflect about the list you just made. What do you believe about your current life challenge? When you think about the list you just made about what you want, what exactly comes to mind? Do you think, yeah, that would be nice, but I'm struggling with a debilitating disease and there's no help for me? Or I would love to get along with my partner, but they aren't willing to try. They are determined to make my life miserable. Everyone in my family is divorced and we just don't do well in relationships. Or do you think something like, I'd love to feel strong and empowered in my job and finances, but my expenses are just too high? It's impossible. I've never been smart at handling my money. There's never any extra to handle anyway. All those negative thoughts that start to come up in the back of your mind are limiting beliefs. So whether you realize it or not, these chronic thoughts, which become deep life beliefs, are programming the energy and creating your current reality. Remember, where thought and attention flows, energy goes. Your subconscious mind will never let anything in that is inconsistent with your beliefs, even if you have beliefs that are totally inconsistent with reality. But if you change your beliefs, your whole life will transform. So when you're feeling racked with these negative beliefs, it can be hard to get out of them and get them out of your life. So I want to show you a simple energy healing technique that works to help clear these limiting beliefs from your body. It's called the temporal tap, which is basically just a simple technique that works to calm the fight or flight energy system in the body, and it also works directly with the amygdala gland that's in the brain. The amygdala is responsible for the fear response in the body. So the temporal tap combines a variety of powerful elements, including repetition, autosuggestion, and neurological reprogramming. It not only affects the brain, but also each energy meridian in the body. This ensures that the message of your intention will be carried to every system in your body. This is a remarkably simple way to help eliminate and clear destructive behavior and thought patterns that are difficult to overcome on your own. So here's how you do the temporal tap. It's super easy. Just using the fingertips of your left hand, you're going to tap up and over your left ear while making statements that sound like, I am no longer willing to believe whatever it is you're believing. So if you have negative beliefs that sound like nothing can change for me, I can never get out of this, whatever it is, the negative beliefs you have around your problem, you're going to form statements like this. So I'm going to read the examples, and so you can kind of see how that sounds. So you're tapping up and over your ear, very simple, just tap, 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 while you make these statements. Statements sound like, I am no longer willing to believe that things can't change for me. I am no longer willing to believe that divorce is inevitable in my life. I am no longer willing to believe that my health condition is permanent and inevitable. I'm no longer willing to believe that I am a failure and things will never change. See, when you tap up and over the left ear, it activates the left brain. This is the logical side of the brain that sees the problem and really needs it acknowledged. This also sedates the body's fight or flight triple warmer meridian, which creates a calming effect in the body. So for the second part of the process, take a moment to think about what you want to experience from now on, that list you made about what you want. Okay, so all you do for this step is use your other hand, the right hand, and tap up and over the right ear while you make the following kinds of statements. I am now choosing to experience love and connection in my life. I am enjoying happy, fun conversations with the people I love. I am now choosing to feel strong and healthy. I'm open to new solutions and ideas for how I can feel energized and alive. I am now choosing to be smart and resourceful with my money. I enjoy learning how I can take good care of what I have. So this technique is wonderful to access the right side of the brain. It's super effective because your right brain is creative and possibility based. It's much more open and susceptible to affirmations and new solutions. So after you do that process, just relax and take a few deep breaths. Let the energy clear and move. Sometimes we will unknowingly hold on to destructive beliefs for years. These beliefs are the ones that turn into deep core issues. A core issue is a negative self-belief that is validated by negative life experiences. So when destructive beliefs have been reinforced over and over in our lives, we can form life patterns that set us up to fail and then experience even more pain. So some of these deep core issues will kind of sound like the following: that you're unlovable, you're undesirable, you're not worth loving, you're not worth respecting, you're worthless, you're not good enough, you don't measure up, you're inferior, you're insufficient, inadequate, don't count, you're a throwaway, you don't matter, you can't cut it, you don't have what it takes, you're incompetent, you screwed up, something's wrong with you, can't do anything right, you're stupid, you're unstable, you're not acceptable, you're weak, you're a wimp, you're irresponsible, you're self-centered, inconsiderate, selfish, bad, wrong, evil, heartless, a horrible person, fat, ugly, just like your parents. If you could relate to any of these kinds of things, chances are they are affecting your life quietly behind the scenes and you don't even realize it. Can you imagine how much lighter and easier your life would be if you were free of all these kinds of painful core issues and destructive beliefs? Feeling confident and empowered is simple when you're not racked with spiraling thoughts and emotional stress. So just imagine how wonderful it would feel to unpack all that baggage and pain from the past. Would you love to feel wonderful about you and your life? The Smile Again 7 Days to a Happier You is a comprehensive home study program that is designed to help you heal all this stuff on a deep level. What it does is it walks you through multiple healing processes step by step, so all you have to do is follow along and let the stress go. Day 2 of the program focuses specifically on limiting beliefs and includes more detailed energy clearings to help you find and eliminate more of these limiting beliefs once and for all. All you have to do is follow along and watch the baggage melt away. Learn easy ways to rebuild your life and self-confidence no matter what you've been through. Figure out how to pick yourself up and bring your sparkle back. If you struggle with bouts of depression, you'll love this program too, because it includes specific protocols that work to lift your mood and bring your energy and life back. There's so much more to this program than I can even talk about here. Did you know that some issues and patterns just tend to run in family groups? The Smile Again program helps you clear all this inherited baggage so it doesn't continue to weigh your life down. And if you can free yourself, then you can free your family from the endless cycles of struggle that are pulling everyone down. Diffuse the anxiety and boost your energy by learning how to unplug from stressful situations and people. Transform your life just by downloading the audios and following along. The Smile Again Home Study Program is available for instant download right now. You owe it to yourself and those you love to be your best you. Bring your sparkle back. It's so much easier than you might think. It's just a matter of having the right tools. Great self-esteem and happiness are available to all of us, so get yours now. You can follow the download link that's at the bottom of all of these slides. GinnyWalker.com, Smile Again Home Study Program. Or just go to GinnyWalker.com and click on the store section of the website. Thanks for listening, and please share this video with anyone you think might appreciate or enjoy it. Thanks for listening, and God bless.